assure you, sir, that neither I nor the Army of Tennessee had any part in this man's murder.
I think that's relatively safe to say that I don't blame you or your officers for this malicious act of killing our president. However, I can't say the same for President Jefferson Davis and the Confederate cabinet. This is definitely going to hinder our negotiations from here on out. We've got close to 100,000 troops encamped in and around Raleigh. They've already started advancing on Durham Station, as well as moving forward toward Chapel Hill. I'm afraid I can't guarantee the safety or the security of the city or the citizens of Raleigh in the event our men find out about this evil act.
You cannot see this fine state of North Carolina unnecessarily torched as Georgia and South Carolina were.
Nor do I, sir. North Carolina didn't start this war. That's why we've been lenient coming through it.
Well, as you know, General, I command the Army of Tennessee, which now consists of all the Confederate forces in the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida. It's total approximately 90,000 effectives. And in the event that we reach terms today, General, I have the authority to surrender those to you.
90,000 troops
Approximately, yes.
in 4 states.
4 states.
Does that include the Confederate Navy?
Naval forces as well, yes.
Well, now that would certainly put a nice tidy bow around the Confederacy in addition to Grant's recent success in Virginia.
Now, last night I had a meeting with President Davis and John Breckinridge. Mr. Breckinridge is outside and he has a list of terms he'd like to present to you.
Well, unfortunately, General, I've been authorized only to deal with the military leadership in these negotiations. I'm afraid Mr. Breckinridge can't come into these meetings.
Well, surely, General, you are aware that John Breckinridge retains the rank of Major General in the Confederate States Army, sir.
That he does, and I dare say that General Sigel wouldn't miss that observation, given he got whipped by Breckinridge in the Battle of Newmarket. But I'm no General Sigel.
He is an Army officer, sir.
Send him in.
Colonel,
Yes, sir.
tell General Breckinridge to step inside, please.
Right away, sir.
Major, once we get back to Durham Station, send a telegram over to Raleigh. Make sure that they're aware that they need to double the guard around the Capitol and on the outskirts of Raleigh. Also, get with General Kilpatrick over in Chapel Hill. Tell him to halt his advance.
Yes, sir.
General Breckinridge,
Sherman, it's been a long time.
how have you been?
Given our current situation, sir, I've been tolerable.
As I just explained to these gentlemen, I've only been empowered to deal with the military aspects in these negotiations. If you remain here in these meetings, at no time can you deal with politics or anything else beyond the military. Is that understood?
General, I understand that it might inhibit my effectiveness, but I will do the best I can in those conditions, sir. We have prepared some additional concerns we would like to present to these proceedings. I'd be allowed to speak, sir.
You have the floor.
Borrow your window light, sir, so we can see. First, we request the reestablishment of all federal courts in the southern states with powers as defined by the Constitution of the United States and the states respectively. We also ask the people and inhabitants of all southern states to be granted their full rights as citizens. As far as the executive branch, we expect them to extend the courtesies and sovereignty extended to all the other states of the Union.
General.
Sir, we are Americans. We do have rights under the Constitution.
Gentlemen, who's doing the surrendering here anyway? Before these negotiations are over with, you'll have me sending a letter of apology to President Jefferson Davis.
General, might I remind you that I was Vice President of those United States.
And you took up arms against the country.
Sir, I did not leave my country. I left the Union.
That's a matter of opinion.
You know as well as I do, General Sherman, Staunton and his radicals would just as soon stomp the South under their heels as to allow us to rest in peace.
Ever since I left Savannah with my men, the abolitionists have been all over my back. Secretary Stanton just soon had me cashiered out of the military, and I'll be running streetcars up in St. Louis. The New York papers have already branded me a traitor, and I've given 4 years to this country. Gentlemen, the only thing that I can offer you to this day is the same terms that Grant gave Lee at Appomattox Courthouse.
General, can you back?
General Sherman, when General Lee surrendered the Army in Northern Virginia, sir, he was surrounded. He had no choice. Here today, I'm offering you an army of approximately 90,000 effectives in the area of 4 states. Surely, sir, with an offer of this magnitude, your terms could be better.
Gentlemen, with all due respect, your army is dwindling away daily. Your men are already going home. The war's over for them. Before these meetings today, I'll have to offer you troops to surrender to me.
General, that is an insult to the men, the armies of the South, and the banners that they fought under. General, our troops in the field, they still have the weapons, they still have the morale. We'll fight on.
General, I believe this is the best that we can do. Name of the Army of Tennessee and the Confederate States of America. I accept your terms, General Sherman.
Very well then, before we proceed with the papers and sign the documents, Major, if you will escort these folks out of the room.
If you all step this way and follow the colonel out.